Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me today. So today is day 9 of my 12 days of Christmas and this is another perfect last minute gift that you can make. So I have used a die set to make this just as a pre-warning, and it's a very large pillow box die and I'll get to that once we start crafting. So this is something that you can hang on a hook or on a door, a handle or a doorknob. So if you have a doorknob, make sure you get a big enough circle to just measure your doorknob and make sure you have the right size circle for that one. So I absolutely love how this has come together. So this is perfect if you have guests coming over. You can hang this as they arrive, as they go up to their room. You can have this on the door handle and you can have some welcome gifts in here, some toiletries, nothing too heavy obviously. Maybe even a little carton of drink. It's going to be absolutely perfect for giving your guests a really nice warm welcome. And another thing you can use it for, just general gifts for people, you can hang them up. So you can have it on, I wouldn't hang this on the tree, it'd be quite big for this one. And I made some very similar ones to these. I think it was last year, it could have been the year before. I'll put a picture up here, and I made some small pillow box pouch treat boxes, and those were really popular, and they were just the perfect size for adding a few treats in, and it was just a different way of using pillow boxes, which I do love pillow boxes. So you can use this on small pillow boxes, you can use this this technique on the larger ones, any size, and there's loads of different pillow boxes. So I've used the Simply Made ones today, but you have the Sizzix pillow boxes, and you can also get the pillow box punch board, which is from We Are Memory Keepers, but those are quite small. So this is the largest pillow box die that I think is out there, and I'm just really lucky to have that in my collection. So let's get on with showing you how to make this. So we're going to be using the large pillow box die set for making this one, and it also comes with the smaller one as well, which I showed you just before, the other gift boxes that you can make with that. And this is a really good sized pillow box, so I'm really glad that I have this in my collection. So I'm going to quickly show you the dies that I'm going to be using, because I have everything cut out already. So this is the pillow box die. As you can see, it's a very sizable die, and you're going to be needing an A4 die cutting machine. I have the Gemini, and I've cut 2 of these out from non-shed glitter cardstock, and I've gone for pattern paper for this one. This is a matte for the centre, and these little sections here, these also have mats as well. So I'm going to cut one of those out. So you can do it double-sided if you want. If it's going to be hanging on a door, you may just want to decorate the front only. So this one is going to be a mat for that semicircle. I'm not going to do the bottom because that's going to be the base of the box. And if you did want to make a summer version or a nice pretty flowery version, perfect for Mother's Day, we have all these flowers here as well, and this beautiful leaf trellis die which is going to fit in this section here. So we're going to do a Christmas version today. So I've got everything cut out already. Let's grab those pieces. So you're going to need to cut 2 of these, and I've used some non-shed glitter cardstock from Tonic, and all we have to do is done all the scoring for you as well. So all we have to do is literally just fold it. So grab a bone folder. So again, all the hard work has been taken out of this. So just press that down, and then you're going to have to use your these fingers here, the thumb and the first finger, and just bend that. And then the trick is with pillow boxes is, you see these corners here, these need to be pressed down so you get a lovely sharp end there. Exactly the same on the other side, so it should look like that. Do exactly the same on the other side, and this has worked absolutely beautifully on the non-shed glitter cardstock. Right, do exactly the same on the other one. So it doesn't have to just be, for a door. If you have a hook, you can hang this on. The hole that I'm going to be putting in this, it's going to be up to you what size hole you want to put in, whatever you have in your stash. I'm going to use a circle punch, and my door handles, they're the long sort of door handles, they're not knobs. So if you do have a doorknob, just measure your doorknob to make sure that it is going to actually fit over that. Okay, so everything is now folded, so I'm now going to use some glue. On this sort of cardstock it may take a little longer for it to take or to set, and another quick tip here is to go right up into that corner, right up to that edge where it finishes off the end there. The secret to good pillow boxes is they have these really nice sharp corners once they're folded. So the folding and the gluing has to be just right if you want that effect. So do your best here. It's really hard to see because it's glittery cardstock. It's hard to see where your seam is, but that looks about right. These two top ends here are meeting, the same at the bottom. Carefully, there we go. It's going to take a while to dry, so I'm going to leave that, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so I've turned it over. Now I'm just going to press that down with the bone folder, and you do need to leave time for these to dry completely. So I'm just going to fold that over very carefully. Just again press this down. This will be the same for any sort of pillow box. So if you have the pillow box punch board by Win Memory Keepers, the same will go for that when you close it up as well. So you know, I know even Sizzix have a really nice little pillow box die, which I do have in my collection as well. You just got to make sure that everything is dry before you kind of open up the box. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do exactly the same, not exactly the same, but we're going to glue this one onto that one now. So I'm going to press this down completely and add our glue just to this section here. Again, just make sure your corners are glued really well. You can even add pegs to those corners as well, just to make sure that it does glue really well. Okay, so I'm now glued that shut, so let's keep that pressed down. I'm going to keep doing this just for a little while, just so the glue takes. Again, it's because it's a non-shed glitter cardstock, so this needs a little bit of extra work just to get it to work. If you're using Hunkadory Adorable Scorable, you may come across the same, or anything that's coated, you'll have the same sort of thing. If you're using just a normal cardstock, it will take really quickly. Or if you just really want this done fast and you want to use this one, just use some red line tape. Okay, so that is now glued in place, so I'm going to leave that now to dry fully before we even try to open it up. So the paper that I'm using today was also from my previous video, which was day 7, and I used the Nitwit's collection Merry Moments. I think it's called Merry Moments. I'll pop a little thing here of some graphics of the digital kit. So I am utilising digital kits at the moment because they are absolutely perfect for last minute gifts, and you can print them out as many times as you want, and all the elements, it comes with loads and loads of flowers and Christmas sentiments and everything that you need to kind of do any project, from mini albums to gift giving to card making. So and you can print them off in any size as well, so it's absolutely perfect. So do make sure that you have a digital collection at your disposal. Really, I really do encourage you to do that, especially for last minute things like this. So I've used the 2 dies that I showed you earlier to cut those 2 out, so I'm going to now glue these onto the front of our, I'm not even sure what I'm going to call it. It's going to be like a pillow box pocket, I guess, hanger. I'll think of something. Okay, so I've added all my glue there. So I've used super smooth printable cardstock to print this out as well. if you use the special Epsom paper that I used to use, I've run out of that now, it will be twice as vibrant as this. I've just used ordinary super smooth cardstock for this, and it is still really, really nice and pretty, but if you use the Epsom stuff, it really packs a punch. You know, like my nails, it'll be really, really bright. So let's get this top section on. Okay, so let me grab my punch. I've got a 2-inch punch here. This one was from my Stampin' Up days. I've kept them. I really love them. So any sort of circle punch, or if you have some circle nesting dies, oval dies would look really good, as well as like the label sort of ornate dies as well. Those are going to look really good as well. And being flat like this, you can run it through your die cutting machine as well, so that's perfect. Right, so decision making time. You can either have 2 holes going all the way through, or 1 hole. So once this is opened up, you can have it hanging on the back section here, and this could be kind of like your front section. It's up to you. Or you can have the 2 holes going all the way through. I'm going to put in 1 hole at the back, and then I will sort of demonstrate how to continue the hole through to the front. So I would like a good amount of space here. This is going to add strength to whatever you put in there. Don't put anything too heavy in there. So I'm going to go down as far as it will take me, and I'm going to try and keep it central as well, and then I'm going to press. Right, so I have my hole now, so that's going to hook onto the back of the door, and then I'll have the front of my bag hidden. I'm not going to press down and punch through the front, but I will show you how to make the hole at the front. So you've got your first hole done, so all you have to do is line that up again, get that hole lined up perfectly, and then press down. I'm not going to, but press down, and that will do you the hole at the front, and it will be perfectly lined up with this hole. So I'm not planning on putting anything too heavy in this. Okay, so as well as these lovely papers, this is one of the digital elements, again perfect for cards, absolutely perfect for cards. I'm not going to stick that on just yet because I want to use some foam pads on that, and I need to curve this up now. So we're going to be gluing this in place. So the reason why I'm doing this first is because it's going to be curved. This is going to be curved on, so I want to have the curve there before I glue it on. So I'm just popping these in. Actually, I'm going to put this one in last. Let's pop this one in first. There we go. Right, so I've got the kind of memory going for that now, so I'm going to glue that down. Again, I don't really, it will be really strong because it's curving inwards, but I just want it to be super strong and sturdy. So what we're going to do is just press that down. There we go. So we've got our glue now. You can use a glue gun if you wanted to as well. So just spend a bit of time just holding that in place. Okay, so let's get on with decorating the rest of our bag. That's a really nice size bag there. It's perfect for visitors as well. Just a little toiletry pack and a flannel, you know, maybe some biscuits, some nice little Christmas treats, or, you know, there's just loads of ideas on what you can use this for. So I'm going to use some foam pads now on here. I'm going to put a good coverage of these on because it's going to be curved, so I want good adhesion. Press down on everything, and it should make it easier for these to peel off. There we go. We could go in the centre. Yes, I'm going to go in the centre there. It kind of looks like an envelope now, doesn't it? There we go. So that's got the curvature now of the bag. I'm really loving how this is looking actually. And now I'm going to add a couple of finishing touches. This one's going to be too big, but I've got some really big bows here. These are Christmas decorations. I bought them to use with my crafting, but they are actually from the Christmas decoration section. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bow just here. It may affect the weight on the hanging, so if you have anything heavier, put it on the opposite side to the bow so that, you know, your bag kind of hangs really nicely. And I'm just going to use just my glue gun here. Oh, I need to refill that, so let's turn that on. Wait for that to heat up, and I'm just going to grab a glue stick. Okay, glue stick goes in. And there is another finishing touch that you can add to it, and that would be, this says jingle bells, so you could add some actual bells to this. But if you're going to be sneaking up to your guest's room in the middle of the night, they may not have their own stockings. They probably will bring their own stockings, but if you wanted to add something extra, you know, a surprise from Father Christmas, then you can maybe go without the bells, because you'll completely give yourself away if they wake up to this, because it's going to jingle. So get some twine, and I'm thinking round about that much. I'm going to go with gold bells because we've got the gold bow. Bows and bells. And then what we can do is thread these through. I think I'm going to knot them as well. So yeah, if you think you can put this on your guest's door very quietly without setting off the alarm bells off, then you can probably get away with this. Tie a knot again. Jingle bells. There we go. So it's probably slip to the side. So I'm just going to glue them on the inside there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a knot where I want it to be. That knot is the knot that I'm going to glue to the inside of the bag. There we go. Okay, so let's start with the jingle bells first. Just going to add a bit of glue there. Push that on, and I'm sorry if you can't see, I'm doing my best to try and I'm going to use my bone folder there just to press that into the glue. There we go. So there we have our jingle bells. I'll probably add a gift tag along with those jingle bells as well. And now all I have to do is add my little bow. So let's add a whole load of glue to this. As you can see, it's a decoration, so it's got a tie twist on this. Let's get that cut off. I do like bows on angles. Just going to cut that off. Just a little bit of a thread there coming off there. There we go. Turn this off. I do love my cordless one. Okay, so you can fill this now with anything that you want for your guests, or if you're just giving it away to loads of different people, you can just put all the fillings in there, and that will hang on the door handle. Hopefully you can find a big enough circle if you do have a larger doorknob. Yeah, I really like that. I might carry on decorating. I mean, I have things to my side here from my Christmas crafting, so I might add some holly as well. So, oh yes, that looks really nice. I'm going to add some holly. So this is from one of my other die sets actually. It's from the Cracker die set. I will make sure that that is listed down below as well. I've used these. Oh yeah, I did mention this earlier in the intro, so it's not stuck down yet. There we go, let's get that popped on. Yes, I do like to mix and match my die sets, especially when they come with a lot of accessories. You can really mix and match everything. There we go, a nice pop of bright red there. And there we have it. I think that finishes it off really well. Jingle bells. I absolutely love that. It looks a little bit retro actually. What do you think? Do you think it looks a bit retro? Let me know down in the comments below. So that was day 8, I think it was. So if you like this one, give me a thumbs up. If you make this one, I'd love to see your photos. And I'll see you again soon for day 9.